So this is going to be my 6-month update for Pan That palette. I've been working on these two palettes for quite a while now, 6 straight months. I'm putting this up a little bit later than I wanted to, but at least it's going up. I haven't touched these since the end of June. So let me show you the first palette. It is my little quad from Maybelline. This is the Chic Naturals 40Q Designer Chocolates quad. And I'll go ahead and insert last month's progress update right here. And this is what the quad looks like after using it for 5 months. And this is what the quad looks like after 6 months of use. I know there's a glare on there, so I'll try and avoid that. I'm going to take off this top part just because it'll cut down on the glare a little bit, but this kind of tan shade was finished off last time. No progress on that one. Obviously this pink one's looking a lot better. I just have that little bit up in the corner. I'm going to make it a point to finish that one off for the month of July. This brown one has gotten a little bit larger. I'm going to see if I can work further up into this portion up here for the next time. I've really been noticing when I put it into the crease area, I have to build it up quite a bit because it's a dark shade, but it's not very pigmented. So it does take a little bit of building. So I'm not too worried about finishing this one off by the end of the year. It's just going to take a long time to get to that point. And then this white one, I've been trying to force myself to use that one a little bit more. I've been trying to pop it into the inner corner of the eye for highlights almost every day. I about said every day, but it hasn't been every day. But I'm trying to figure out different ways that I can use this. I had a great suggestion last time. Somebody mentioned to mix this with some other shades so it would lighten them up a little bit, and I think that's probably going to be the main way that I use this, or I might do what Miu Miu G and Lena 7623 guess what she does. She'll take a little bit of one shadow and mix it in with another one and kind of repress it into a completely different eyeshadow color. So if I do that, I'll definitely post like an Instagram update or something with it. But this is just a really frosty, icy white, so it's a little bit difficult to wear. But anyway, there was my progress on the quad. And then I had the Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow Box, and this is what the palette looks like here. And I'll go ahead and insert last month's progress update right now. And this is what my palette looks like after using it for 5 months. And this is what my palette looks like after 6 months of use. So this one is definitely looking a little bit better than my Maybelline quad. There was 2 shadows that were finished off out of this palette in the past month. I had Underground right down here, which was kind of like a pewter taupey brown color, and then Ransom, which was that deeper purple color. They both really didn't have very much left in there, so it wasn't that big of a deal to use them up. Fishnet up here, I was mixing Fishnet and Ransom quite a bit. I really like that look with like a lighter pinky purple and then the deeper purple in the crease. But I just have a little bit of Fishnet left. I'm going to try mixing it with some of the other shadows in here. I think it would look well, it would go well with Honey, this yellow one, or the green one, or even the blue. So I'll figure something out with the rest of that Fishnet color. Honey, the pan in that one looks a little bit bigger. Not by a ton, but just a little bit. I think I only used Peace like once or twice, so not very much progress in that one. Zero, a little bit more progress was made down here in this area. So that one's looking a little bit better, but I need to focus on this one. I'll try and use this one a little bit more as eyeliner over the rest of July. I think I only used Graffiti twice, so no pan yet. Scratch down here, this was a light pink, kind of like an icy light pink shade that was finished off last time, so that one wasn't included this month. Underground. I already talked about that one. And then the last one in here is this warmer, kind of warmer coppery color. It's called Shag, and that pan in there is a little bit larger too. So as far as goals go with this palette for next time, I'm gonna see if I definitely think I can finish off Fishnet. I'm going to try and use Graffiti every single day for the next week. I'm sure if I used it every single day before the end of the week, before the 7th day, I'm sure I'll have pan on this. It looks really close to being down to the bottom of the pan, comparing it to like this light blue shade over here. So I definitely want to have this one finished, and I want to finish off this little bit that's over here, and maybe I'll start working down in that bottom corner or something. But anyway, that was my progress on my palettes. But I definitely want Fishnet gone, I want pan on Graffiti, and as close as I can to being finished with Zero by the next time. That's gonna be my goals on this one. Yeah, I think that's everything. So that was my quick little update, really fast, on these two palettes. Let me know how you guys are doing, and I will see you in the next one.